ornamental grasses are easy to grow. They're drought resistant, they love the full sun. Some will even grow in, standing water or around ponds. Most of them bloom late in the season. There are some that bloom earlier in the season. This is known as the maiden grass or miscanthus. They range in height, this type of grass, anywhere from 24 inches to maybe 12 feet tall. This one here is about 7 feet tall, but imagine something twice this size. I like to use the shorter varieties in the garden because some of the tall varieties are just too big. Not only that, some of the tall varieties tend to fall over and flop in the garden. Now, the best time to maintain these or trim them back is early spring or late winter. Now, the reason I do that, this provides a lot of protection for our songbirds, for our cardinals, for blue jays, for sparrows, because, when the cold weather gets here, so do the predators like the Cooper's hawk, and they love to feed on birds. So this provides protection for wildlife during the winter months. These varieties of miscanthus vary in their color. Some of them have beautiful variegated foliage like this. Some have sort of a spotted foliage. In fact, they call this one zebra grass, and this one can get tall. In fact, it's almost too tall for many of our gardens. It's like this tall, 10, 12 feet. But I like this variety. It is a type of zebra grass, similar to this zebra grass here, but it does not get that tall. Perfect for a garden setting. And there's probably 3 plants here. The other great thing about ornamental grasses is you can plant them farther apart. You can plant them apart based on how tall they get. So if they get 5 feet tall, you can plant them 5 feet apart. It's an economical plant, long-lived plant, easy to grow plant for our gardens. At the same time our ornamental grasses bloom, another great native plant that we can put in our garden is the beautyberry. And this is the Native American beautyberry that gets quite tall. And as you can see here, maybe 6, 7, 8 feet. You need a little more room for this variety. Some of the other varieties like the white one or the weeping form don't get as big, but if you've got an area that you need to fill up, you can look. Sometimes it's called porcelain berry, but the most common name is beautyberry or calicarpa, and just look how beautiful these berries are. And you can use them in flower arranging too. So if you cut this stem, you could use this in a beautiful late season flower arrangement. Again, easy to grow native plant for our gardens. An easy to use type of beautyberry is this weeping form. And it gets about the height you see here, 3 to 4 feet. And you can compare how pretty it is against the white beautyberry. This is one plant, so it's about 7 feet wide. Now remember, beautyberry blooms on new wood, so the best time to prune this is in the spring. So probably sometime in April would be great to prune it. You could even prune it end of March. Sometimes we prune it to 6 inches from the ground. Sometimes we prune it more like 24 inches to ground. The choice is yours, but it's a beautiful addition with the beautiful ornamental grasses. I'm Mark Viette. Join me next time in the garden.